Hello everyone, welcome back to Worldwide Travel. My name is Sakura, and on this channel I share my real unfiltered travel experiences, not just the highlights. I've just finished exploring the incredible temples and culture of Cambodia, and now my journey in Thailand begins. Today's video is all about Don Mueang International Airport, Bangkok's famous hub for low-cost airlines. If you're flying with budget carriers in Thailand or around Southeast Asia, this video is going to be super helpful for you. So let's head inside and experience it together. My first impression of Don Mueang is that it feels busy but incredibly practical. This airport is older than the main Suvarnabhumi airport, and you can definitely feel that it's built for real travelers, not for luxury shopping. There are people absolutely everywhere, locals, backpackers with huge packs, and families on vacation. The energy here is so alive and authentic. It feels like the real starting point for an adventure. So, why is Don Mueang so important for anyone traveling in Thailand? Well, this is where most of the major low-cost airlines operate from. I'm talking about carriers like AirAsia, Nok Air, and Thai Lion Air. If you're planning on traveling within Thailand, say to Chiang Mai or Phuket, or to nearby countries like Malaysia or Vietnam on a budget, there's a very high chance you'll be flying out of this airport. After coming from Cambodia, this place feels much bigger and the pace is a lot faster. It's a huge step up in terms of scale. One thing I really appreciate here is how clear the signage is. Everything is written in both Thai and English, making it incredibly easy to navigate. Even if it's your first time here, you really won't feel lost. The layout of the terminals is quite simple and easy to understand, which is a huge relief when you're a budget traveler trying to keep things stress-free. They've really focused on getting you from point A to point B without any confusion. Now let's talk about the check-in experience. At Don Mueang, it all comes down to timing. If you get here with plenty of time to spare, it's usually a pretty smooth process. However, if you arrive closer to your departure time, especially during peak hours, the lines for the check-in counters can get seriously long. A really important tip: low-cost airlines are super strict about baggage weight and size limits. My advice is to weigh and measure your bags before you even leave for the airport. It will save you from paying those annoying and expensive extra fees at the counter. Once you're checked in, you'll head to security. I found the security process here to be very organized and efficient. The staff are professional, calm, and they keep the lines moving. Sometimes you'll see a long queue and think, oh no, but honestly, it moves much faster than you'd expect. They have the system down to a science. Overall, it was a surprisingly stress-free experience, which is exactly what you want before a flight. Okay, let's talk about one of the best surprises at Don Mueang, the food. For a budget airport, the food options are actually pretty great. You can find all sorts of classic Thai dishes, quick snacks, and plenty of coffee shops. Of course, the prices are higher than what you'd pay on the street in Bangkok, but they are still quite reasonable for an airport. You don't get that feeling of being completely ripped off just because you need a bite to eat before your flight. You can get a decent, satisfying meal without breaking the bank. In terms of shopping and waiting areas, Don Mueang is definitely not a shopping destination. You won't find any high-end luxury brands or massive duty-free stores here. What you will find are the essentials: convenience stores for last-minute snacks and drinks, a few cafes, and some souvenir shops to grab a small gift. The seating areas are simple and functional, but there's enough space for everyone. This airport really focuses on its core purpose: getting people on their flights, not on being a fashion mall. Now for the modern travel essentials: Wi-Fi and charging. The good news is that free Wi-Fi is available throughout the airport, and I found it to work pretty well, stable enough to check emails and social media. The not-so-good news is that power outlets and charging points are a bit limited. You might have to hunt around for one. Because of this, I highly recommend carrying a fully charged power bank with you. Also, a quick comfort tip: the air conditioning here is strong. It can get quite chilly, so it's a good idea to have a light jacket or sweater handy while you wait. So, when you compare Don Mueang to other big international airports, it feels very different. It's not glamorous or luxurious. Instead, it's busy, it's practical, and it's unapologetically budget-friendly. Compared to the airports in Cambodia, this place feels more modern and is definitely a lot more crowded. But the key thing is, it works. It does its job efficiently, and for a traveler on a budget, that's what really matters. So the final question, is Don Mueang a good airport? My answer is a definite yes, if you're the right kind of traveler for it. If you're a budget traveler, if you're flying domestically within Thailand, or if you're using a low-cost airline for a regional trip, then this airport is perfect for you. It's not fancy, but it's efficient, it's affordable, and it's easy to get through. And that's exactly why millions of travelers use it every single year. If this video helped you plan your trip, please give it a thumbs up. And I love to hear about your experience at Don Mueang, so leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to Worldwide Travel for more real adventure guides. More videos from my Thailand journey are coming very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next journey.